Now to St. Johns County. A hotly contested development project was denied in the fall, but it is getting a second chance to make its case before the county commission. And this is taking some neighbors who fought fiercely against it by surprise. Jessica Clark is on your side. She joins us live from southern St. Augustine tonight. So Jess, fill us in.
All right, so Heather, this is the corner lot of Watson Road and US 1, and it's this place where the MIVO, it's called MIVO apartment complex, would be going if it does get approval. Well, in October, there was a vote, and many of the folks thought it was a denial. And the neighbors who were fighting against the project thought, okay, it's not going to happen. But it was a tie vote. And so now the developer is saying, hey, we should get a second crack at building this project.
And this is just incompatible. It doesn't fit.
Judy Spiegel does not want an apartment complex down the street from her on the corner of US 1 and Watson Road, which is a two-lane street.
It's going to create a bottleneck of traffic issues at Watson Road.
The development application calls for 7 buildings, 3 stories tall, more than 200 units. It would go on 15 acres of land, more than half of it wetlands, and none of the wetlands will be preserved. The developer says,
provide some housing in a much-needed area.
In October, the project went before the St. Johns County Commission, but that was an unusual day.
We lost Paul Waldron last night.
Commissioner Paul Waldron had just died. So when there was a vote on the MIVO project, it was 2-2.
Well, that's interesting. We have a tie vote on a motion to deny.
The commission believed that constituted a denial. Done and over, right? Not so. The developer's attorneys took legal action, saying their client deserves another chance before a full board.
This no way binds you to vote in favor of the project or against the project when it comes back. It's a fully noticed hearing with the advertising, the opportunity for public comment.
In order to avoid paying to fight a lawsuit, the county commission is letting the developer bring the project back before the board for a vote in June. Spiegel's thoughts?
You know, we think according to the law, there was a denial. It surprised me that the developer wanted to come back.
That's because in the past 2 months, neighbors in this area have rallied against at least 2 other sizable apartment complex projects within miles of this one, and this same county commission has stopped those projects from moving forward. All right, so the county commission in St. Johns is now a 5-member board again because Commissioner Waldron's seat now has been appointed by the governor, and another person sits in it. The new renewal of this project will go before the board on June 20th. Live in St. Augustine, Jessica Clark, First Coast News, on your side.